Welcome to my video on the basics of Novelist. Today we will discuss what is Novelist, searching for books, finding books using appeal, read-alikes, custom reading lists, and folders. So what is Novelist? Novelist is a reader's advisory resource. It is a great tool for finding books and creating book lists. Novelist is also great at book matchmaking. To search for books, you have a number of options. Up here is the discovery search, and there is a pull down, and you can do searches by keyword, title, author, series, or narrator. I'm going to do a keyword search for true crime. Okay, so it pulls up a list of books dealing with true crime. And this is cool. These tabs right here offer you other information. Here is a list of audiobooks. You can have a list of series if you're looking for series. This tab is a list of true crime authors. And this last tab shows you book lists it's created of true crimes and articles on true crimes. These lists are a good source if you don't want to create your own custom lists. You can also search for books over here on the right side of the page by genre. There's a fiction and nonfiction tab as well as age selections. I'll do a search in adult. I'll choose fantasy and a subgenre steampunk fiction. Alright, and it pulled up our list. Our list is sorted by author. I'm going to switch that to popularity. And looks like the winner is Bone Shaker. And if you hover over the books, it'll give you a brief description of that book. So there are the basics of a couple of ways to search in Novelist. Now let's look at searching for books using appeal. On the home page, there's this section called I'm in the mood for books that are. At the bottom, there's Try Our Appeal Mixer. Click on this, and it'll bring you to the Make Your Own Appeal Mix form. I'm going to select Storyline, and then over here you can select Plot Driven. I'm going to select Pace and Fast Paced, and then I'll select Character and Twisted. Now click Find Titles, and it pulled up a list of 13, and you can click View All to view them on the full page, and you can sort them however you like over here. And that's how you use the appeal mixer. Now let's take a look at read-alikes. Read-alikes are books that match the same characteristics of a book you like. So I'm going to search for a title, Six of Crows. Okay, and it pulled up my book. And over on the right side of the page, there is a list of read-alikes. Click the View All, and here it will produce a printable list. And on this list, it also gives the reason why this book is a read-alike to your book. And that's how you create read-alike lists. Now let's discuss custom lists and folders. To create a custom list, we first need to create a folder for it. Go up in the upper right and click on Folder. Under My Custom, click New. I'm creating a display titled March Madness at Work, so that's what I'm going to name my folder. Hit Save, and now we can go add books to this folder. So I'm going to go Home and do a keyword for insanity and suspenseful. And it pulled up a list of these types of books. Over on the right is a blue folder with a plus sign. This is where you add it to your folder. Click on it and then select My Folder, March Madness, and it put it in there. Oh, Shutter Island, let's add that. Now let's get a read-alike from Shutter Island. Before I go to sleep, I like that one. Click on the folder here. And I have a few that I know that I would just want to add, so I'm search by title for those. The Alienist. and A Beautiful Mind. Now let's go to our folder and view our list. Oh, 2 of my books did not get added to my folder. They just went to the main folder. So select them, and then you can move to my March Madness folder here. Now click on March Madness, and there's this link, Books, Lists, and Articles. Click on that, and you'll see your list here. And you can save the list, email it out to people, or click Print for a printable list that also has a description. And that's how you create custom lists and folders. Today we learned in Novelist how to search for books, how to use the appeal mixer, how to create read-alike lists, how to create custom reading lists, and how to create folders. And this concludes my tutorial. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this video. If you would like to discuss Novelist further, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.